We're learning to play Pogo. So far we just learnt the intro, then we repeat quietly. And then the tune starts on bar 5 where it says MF mezzo forte moderately loud. So here's the right hand tune, starts on a C. So let's just learn this tune really thoroughly first. So we start on a C, we walk up to E, skip back and walk up to F. So that's going to come twice. It comes again in a couple of bars' time. So you start on C, you walk up, skip back and walk up to F. I'll do it again. And again. So that takes us to the end of the first line, and we have a minim, a white note with a stick, which is a long note. So after this little bit, when we get to the F, we pause, and we're on to the next line, walking down to C. Skip onto E, and then you play a D. It's dotted after the note, so you hold it on a little bit, and then there's a short note after it, which is an E, and back to the D. So that little bit was... do that a few times. That's the beginning of the second line. So starting on E, you walk down, skip, D, E, D. One last time. Walking down from E, skip, D, E, D. So I put those two bits together, starting on a C, skip, walk up to F and hold, walk down, skip, D, E, D and hold. Then the first tune comes back again. So that's exactly the same as the beginning of that section. Now, last two bars, second line, this bit goes E, C, D, E, D, C, C. So it's E, C, D, E, D, C, C. You hear those quick notes in there? Because these are crotchets, and here's a pair of quavers. So quavers are 2 to a beat, so they double up. So E, C, D, E, D, and a long C, and a long C. So basically, if you look at the structure of that, we've got this, then the first ending, then the main theme again, and a different ending. Again. So here we go. So starting with your thumb on a C, skip, walk up to F and hold, walk down, skip, D, E, D, then we go around again, C, skip, walk up to F, E, C, D, E, D, C, C. So lots of work required on that. Now I'm going to go straight in now and have a little look at what's going to happen with the left hand part that goes under that. So you've got your little finger on a C and then your thumb up on a G. Now again, we haven't done a lot of work on note reading for bass clef, the lower part, yet. We'll be doing lots in the coming months. But if you look at your music, you can see that we have a low note. So this is the end of the first line, the last two bars. Under where it says MF, you've got a low note there with 5 written under it, so 5's a little finger, and that low note is C. And then there's a much higher note, which is your thumb, it says 1, on a G. And all throughout this section, those are the only 2 notes. So the rhythm goes low 2, 3, 4, high 2, 3, 4, low 2, 3, 4, high 2, 3, 4, low 2, 3, 4, high 2, 3, 4, low, high, low, low. So if I play both hands together, but I don't want you to try and play the right hand now, just to hear the tune, but just hear how the left hand sits under it. So it goes like this: low, high, low, high, low. for now, I don't want you to try and play it hands together just yet, because that's quite tricky. But I'd like you just to try playing that low bit. Just rewind this video a bit, and just try and play the left-hand parts with me playing the tune with the low and the high bit there. Just talking about the note lengths for a second. At the beginning of that section, you've got white notes, which are just circles. They're the ones you hold for 4. So it's 2, 3, 4, 2. So they're called semi-breves, the proper name. Then at the end of the section, you've got white notes, which are still fairly long, but they're white notes with sticks, which are minims. They're 2s. So at the end, it goes 2, 2, 2, 2. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, high 2, 3, 4, low 2, 3, 4, high 2, 3, 4, low 2, 3, 4, high 2, 3, 4, low, high, low, low. So just lots of separate hand work. You can play your right hand bit, play your left hand bit. Just get really familiar with those before we try and bring them hands together.